seen this in a separate issue, in a separate video already, you have. But I will say, it's nice the way the artwork on the discs. It's nice, regarding the artwork on the discs, it's nice the way whoever was in charge of said artwork put Robert Patrick on the exhibit disc and put the starring role Thesp on the standard 2D disc, picture on the 2D disc. Normally it's the way round, the headline star goes on the exhibit disc. Say for the Blu-ray DVD combo, you'll find the exhibit star, the headline act will find his or her face on the Blu-ray, say, and the co-star will be on the DVD. Get me? I did notice that. I thought I'd just mention that. It's nice of this issue to have that. Have it the other way round. I thought I'd mention it. Other than that, it's not. It is a box standard Blu-ray 3D release with it being on 2 discs. A box standard 2-disc issue. Would I have preferred a DVD with it as well? No, not really. Not really. Being a catalogue title, no, not really. Fine with that. It's completely fine with that home release. Nothing to moan about there at all. The 3D is what one would expect with a modern conversion. It's what I would expect with a modern conversion. The transfer on its disc, the encode on its disc in regards to how it's been restored, excellent. What one should get, to be perfectly honest, without sounding, what one should expect when one forks out the money for a Blu-ray disc, for a movie on Blu-ray. It's nothing short of what one would expect, or what one should expect on a Blu-ray edition. A complete restored negative, gorgeous colour code setting. Its colour coding is gorgeous. Its setting is just perfect. I didn't need to adjust my television. The audio encode is just fantastic. Its surround sound is just fantastic. Its 3D is wonderful. What one would expect on a modern day conversion job. Again, as I say, what one should receive on a Blu-ray edition. Okay, moving on. That is one of the highlights of this Blu-ray, of this buys of. I will say that is one of the highlights. That just wonderful stuff, marvellous stuff, an absolute delight, an absolute joy just to sit back, flip back after a busy day, shut your curtains, turn your phone off. An absolute joy to watch in 3D. Absolute joy. That I've just bought. Paid pennies for it online. Just simply the 1-disc issue. I will say I've had this since a wee nipper. I've had this VHS, and it is the actual issue as well, which I have had since its release date, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. Even the label looks like it was stuck on yesterday. An 87 release. This is an original 1987 release when the movie was first issued. It's a first run VHS copy of the movie. This this must have been played. This must have run through a VHS machine at least 100 times. And I tell you, if I went to a bedroom and had to play it, it would still play perfectly. God knows how it has survived. Absolutely haven't got the foggiest how it survived, or how I've managed to keep hold of it. But yes, this is the edition I bought back in the day and have watched. At least it has been through a VHS machine at least 100 times, I would say. This is what I have had since I was 1987. I've had this since this has been with me in my possession since I was 15 years old, and I'm now mid-40s, my mid-40s. Yeah. As I say, God knows how. Box standard stereo track on it. It was nice. I've got the special edition on DVD of this, and it was nice to get a discrete 6.1 audio track on it. You will find on its Blu-ray issue here, this is the only one and only Blu-ray issue I have bought because the special edition DVD was so good. The 6.1 track from its DVD has been ported over in a DTS high def master audio form from its standard DTS form on its special edition release. There is also a standard English 5.1 Dolby True high def track, so you can have the mix there. It's been released in 2.40. This has slight barring on the top and bottom of its picture. It's not pan and scan, this. It's not pan and scan. It has slight black barring on the top and bottom. This has been released in the 2.40. Yeah, it's retained its grain. Whoever converted it retained it. It has all the conversion details at the end of its credits. It does roll at the end. It has a few pages of how it was converted and the companies who converted it. They did a wonderful job on it. They retained the grains in it. As I said, I don't know about its previous Blu-ray formats, but because as I say, this is the only Blu-ray I bought of it. Blu-ray incarnation I bought of the movie. But I will say it has retained its grain. This particular edition, the Blu-ray 3D edition, this release, it's going on too long. It has retained its grain in a lot of its scenes. Kudos to whoever converts it. Legend 3D. Kudos to you, Legend 3D, for doing such a marvellous and, as a result, done a marvellous job in its conversion. It's great to watch. I was watching it thinking how wonderful a job the conversion was, how wonderfully effective it was to watch it. It absolutely great sense of space, sense of 3D dynamic throughout the whole screen. It pays attention to all the information you see on the screen. It doesn't just do certain parts. It doesn't just do a pan and scan job with its 3D. You can tell it's been worked on frame by frame. It's great. Its 3D conversion is great. The scenes toward the end of the movie were just before they go into combat, where they're getting their medals and they're all sat in the crowd, and Tom Skerritt and all that, they're at the front on the podium giving out awards, and they're all sat with the girls in the audience standing by the pool side, and all that's off in the distance with the buffet table in the distance, and all the palm trees swaying off in the other corner, to the other distance, filling the 2:4 aspect ratio. It's all been converted wonderfully in 3D. You actually feel like you're there at the award ceremony itself. Fantastic, smashing 3D job on its disc. I cannot praise that enough. That is a wonderful movie in the 3D form. Absolutely brilliant 3D movie, that. Wonderful. I can't praise that enough. Great stuff, that. Great stuff, that. And, I'm surprised. I'm annoyed myself for not buying that sooner. Because I did think to myself, it's not going to be any good, that. But I was dead made up for that. Chuffed to bits when I got that. Shocked to see how wonderful that was to watch in 3D. I've got a minute left, got 1 minute left. 2, 3. You've seen that. Okay, so I'll just throw this in. You've seen this movie. I have a upload for this on itself, so you will see on the channel the greater detail. I thought I would throw this in with my buys of, like I did with the Terminator to 3D edition there. I just threw that in, even though it's got its own upload. There you go. I bought that in this buys of period. Okay, absolutely nothing to complain about there. Wonderful, great 3D, lovely mellow 3D. It's not spectacular as the Top Gun. It's probably on par with the Terminator 3D conversion. It is a conversion job. It's probably on par with Terminator 3D. It's just what one would expect with a modern day conversion job. Great. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I will say we've got about a minute left. I will say, just before I throw off here to the next part, I remember when I opened it and I said that it might have had 2 audio tracks, depending on the language. It has 2 DCS high def audio tracks, a 5.1 and a 7.1 master, and it is depending which language you watch it in, whether it be Japanese or English. I was right. Okay, I'm going to leave you for this part until the next part. I hope you catch me there. Right, thanks for bearing with me. See you in the next part. See you then.